And so, it's day 6, because it's bag 6, although it has an Inception bag, so it's a bag 6 and a bag 6.5. Fuck, does that mean it's day 12.5? I've been doing this for 12.5 days. It's a nice big build, but I didn't think it was that big. It would explain why I feel quite so tired, though. Yes, right. It is day 6 of the Kylo Ren, what's the number? 75179 Super Interfighter. I don't know, what's it called? The box is down there. Kylo Ren's TIE Fighter. That's pathetic, isn't it? It should have a much better name than that. I'm going to call it Kylo Ren's Super Interfighter. Yes, it is day 6 of Kylo Ren's Super Fighter Intercept Lego build. And I imagine that it's just going to be what I said at the end of yesterday. It's going to be the same as yesterday, but the opposite of. Looking in the bag is suggesting the same. There is a 6, there is a decapitated head, which just, well, I would say it leapt out at me, but thankfully the plastic got in the way because it was going for my throat. There's a decapitated head. There's red pointy things. I'm disturbed by the head. I'm putting that down until I open it. Yep, so bag 6 has grey things and black things and a floating head. And it has instructions. I think there were 77 pages in total of the build, or it went up to page 77. Some of the early pages were probably, wear a green t-shirt, don't flick things at people, unless you're wearing a green t-shirt, in which case do flick things at people. This is 64, so 13 pages. This could be unlucky. It already has been for the decapitated head. Anyway, I need to get on with putting it together, don't I? And that is the end of bag 6, presumably the end of the build. It was a good build, but the decapitated head appeared to belong to this just standard droney nobody TIE fighter pilot, this just first order cannon fodder. And I'm not fully understanding why he's anywhere near this, because he should be near something like this. But he was near this, and all I can think is he went, oh wow, that is a super interfightercept. I want to go out for a spin in that. And Kylo Ren came along and went, I think you'll find that that is my super interfightercept. And cut his head off. And deservedly so. No, honestly, I don't really know why he's there apart from to up the minifig count. I don't really care. It's a nice little figure to have, I suppose. It just freaked me out when I saw a floating head in a bag when I wasn't expecting to see a floating head at all, in or out of a bag. So to review the build, things clicked together well. I did on day 5, and I thought I had, but then I thought I'd gone mad. I did have a missing piece. So that's 2 missing pieces, slightly irritating, but it doesn't get in the way of being able to put it together. Some of the pieces would if they were missing, but the 2 that are missing don't get in the way of that, and I can put into Lego and get the replacements sent out, so I'm not going to complain too much about that. I'm going to complain a little bit about that, but not a lot. I enjoyed it muchly. I got to the end and thought that was fun. The only thing that wasn't fun, and I was on page 77, I guess. I was on the last page. And you'll see where it says put the flickies in. I put the flickies in, and as I was putting the flicky in, and I don't know if the camera will pick this up, as I was tweaking the wings, having put the flickies in, I should have tweaked the wings first, I accidentally caught what I didn't realise at the time was the flicky trigger, and yeah, I flickered myself in the face. The reason I'm mentioning flicking myself in the face is because it's quite ironic given the little warning in the top. But I'm going to argue I am not the moon and a flicky is not a baseball, and therefore it was not my fault or anything to do with my own stupidity. Anyway, yeah, as builds go, I can highly recommend this. There's nothing really, I can't go, oh, that's all kind of shit in a really funny way, because it's actually really an enjoyable build. If you want to sit and spend, how long did it take me? I doubt it took much more than an hour, and I was kind of distracted with things here and there, but in total maybe an hour, hour and a half at most. And it's a really good way during this time of what the fuck am I gonna do with my time? I don't know if you can actually still get these. It's probably not current, but that doesn't mean it's not on Amazon or eBay or somewhere. It was, if you're into Lego, if you're into Star Wars, and you just like sit and put in very overpriced plastic things together and reaching a satisfactory conclusion, yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Don't know what I'm going to do with my days now. Apart from probably more Lego.
Join me